Hello and welcome again to Pokemon Fire Red Nuzlocke Challenge. I'm Team H1 and this is episode 3. So as you may remember last time we defeated Brock and made a couple friends. I'm actually going to level them up, but I'm not going to show it unless someone faints. I will show that tape and that's it. However, I just don't plan on making you watch all that. But when I come back, which for you won't be long, won't be but a few seconds, I will have my Pokemon already leveled up, and it will be exactly where it needs to be on that part. So just give me just a moment and I will be right back. Okay, and now we're back. So as you can see, Beedrill is now obviously a Beedrill. Still need a name for it, so if anyone wants to come up with one, that's cool. Same thing for Rattata, who is now level 10. Beedrill has learned Harden and Fury Attack since he was a Weedle, and Rattata has learned Quick Attack. Birdie has only learned Gust and Sand Attack since then. Not much of a difference, but doesn't really matter. He's gonna be a total badass in the future. So we're going to go forward and get the running shoes now, and then we should be heading off to Mount Moon. So let's see how that works for us. Alright, running shoes. I'm actually not going to beat all the trainers out here, mostly because I don't, I want to make sure that I have them for later when I come back and I'm leveling up before Misty. I don't plan on getting all the way to Misty by the end of this episode, simply because I don't want to get wasted by a Starmie who will literally destroy me. It's happened on multiple occasions to multiple people, and I honestly would not like to become one of those people. So I'm definitely going to make sure that my Pokemon are at least level 20 by the time I face her, simply because, if I'm not mistaken, her Starmie is level 22, which is just ridiculous. There's another bug catcher right here, so Pidgey will get some more experience, which is good. He'll probably one-shot most of these bugs with the bug trainers. I'm not really too worried about it. Oh, Harden, aren't you powerful? That kind of reminds me of Ash's match against the samurai bug trainer in the anime, where they used Harden back and forth. Pretty badass if you ask me. Not really. Anyway, there we go. He must only have like 1 HP after that. Oh well, whatever. We're about to catch another Pokemon over here. Hopefully, and I mean hopefully, it's a Nidoran. Nidoking and Nidoqueen are some of the biggest badasses in this entire game. I mean, obviously, legendaries, but other than legendaries, I really enjoy sweeping through people with a Nidoking. I believe it was my gold version that I had when I was growing up. And it's freaking Jigglypuff. I had actually gotten through pretty much the entire game relying on only my Nidoking. I used him as my only Pokemon throughout the entire Elite Four. He single-handedly blew through Lance with Ice Punch. Forgot to name Jigglypuff. And there's Nidoran. Awesome. Anyway, yeah, he blew through Lance with Ice Punch, and the others mostly with Earthquake and Thrash. I actually ended up not having a problem with the Elite Four at all. I don't know about you guys, but I don't necessarily count gift Pokemon or Pokemon that you buy for your Pokemon in each place, so I'm telling you this because you can get Magikarp here, and I'm going to do it after I get the money for it. So I should actually go back and fight another trainer or two just so that I can get Magikarp, which I don't like having to train up Magikarp, but Gyarados is just plain worth it. I mean, honestly, I do it every time I play through. I have to have Gyarados, simply because he's just a great Pokemon to have early on. I may not use him too much later, or if I do, he's one of my Pokemon that I use for Surf and for Dive and all that. But he's just a great, powerful Pokemon to have early on in the game. Simply to just be able to get through everything. It's definitely very helpful, and I don't understand why anyone would not do it. I don't know. It's not that hard to train it up. I mean, yeah, it's a pain, especially now. I'm going to be extra worried about doing it because switching Pokemon in and out will be very dangerous in a Nuzlocke run. It'd be nice if I could get a EXP share. But alas, I'm pretty sure you have to wait a little while for it. I named Magikarp Anger just because, you know, Gyarados is usually pretty darn angry. Again, if anyone wants to change the name or whatever, I don't mind. I'm game for whatever you guys want. Just trying to make this as interesting as I can. We're probably going to catch a Zubat in here because, as everyone knows, Zubats are one of the most common Pokemon in any kind of cave. I wish they weren't. I honestly don't like Zubat. I've only trained a Zubat up to a Crobat once, and by the time I finished, I hated every moment of it and wondered why I ever bothered to do it. I know a lot of people really actually like Crobat if they bother to get it. It's definitely a powerful Pokemon, usually very fast, but I didn't like it. Zubat took way too much work to level up in the first place, and I would have rather have just caught a Golbat and gotten the friendship up. I don't really like doing friendship for Pokemon. I never liked that. It takes too long, and you can't tell how much friendship it has until it evolves. So you never know when it's going to evolve until it just does. And for me, that's really, really annoying and not something I honestly want to deal with at all. I don't know what moveset this guy's Magnemite has. I pretty much only switched Squirt out because I'm worried that it has Thunder Shock or something. So far, I think I'm proven to be wrong. And that was close. I'm gonna switch Squirt back in now and just use Water Gun. Oh wow, I feel dumb now. I did not know. I thought Metal Sound actually did damage, so I worried for nothing. Anyway, Voltorb, that won't have an electric attack. I'm not worried about that. Voltorb, as far as I know, Voltorb doesn't naturally learn an electric attack at all. Neither does its evolved form Electrode. As far as I know, at least in this generation, they don't. And so I'm not going to worry about them. And my repel wore off, and how much you want to bet it's a Zubat? Of course it is. Alright, let's try and catch Zubat and see how that goes. Okay, don't do that. That would be bad. Let's throw a Pokeball. And there we go. We caught a Zubat. That is probably the first of many. I believe there's 4 caves that I absolutely have to go through. And I'll probably have a Zubat for the Pokemon in each one of those caves. I don't want to, but that's what's going to happen just because it's Zubat and there's no getting away from catching that many Zubats. I mean, if you can only catch the first Pokemon, Zubat will almost always be the first Pokemon in a cave, unless you just get really lucky. And I'm going to wish that I had my Repel still, because it is so annoying to literally turn and run into a Zubat like I just did. I hate Zubat. As does just about everyone of my generation that grew up with Red and Blue. Let's see, we've got another minute here before we run out of time, so let's try and get as far as we can in this cave. I probably won't finish the cave today. It'll probably take 2 playthroughs, but we'll get through it eventually now, won't we? Oh! There you go. I figured I should at least wait, and I didn't want to grind Squirtle up too much previously because I wanted to give you all the satisfaction of seeing Wartortle. There we go. And I believe there's a Moonstone up here, which I would really like to have. Almost thought that I was supposed to fight that hiker, which would be no problem because Squirt would literally destroy him. Alright, Moonstone. We've probably got another 20 seconds before the video ends, so before I run out of time, so I'm probably I'm going to actually end the video here. So thanks for tuning in, and I will see you guys next time. Alright, peace out.